Hi Libra, welcome back to my channel. I'm Zipporah the Lux Angel, and today I am back with another tarot card reading. Libra, please remember that these readings are timeless, general, and for entertainment purposes only. That means only listen to what directly applies to your personal situation, leave the rest for someone else, and by all means, please contact licensed professionals and or the proper authorities regarding any mental, medical, legal, or financial emergencies and or crises. That being said, let us begin. First things first, Libra, the handbag of the day is my beautiful Louis Vuitton Alma BB, and she will serve as the vision board inspiration for all you abundance manifestors out there. If you'd like to see me styling my luxury capsule collection, you can check out the series I have here on YouTube called Battle of the Bags. All right, Libra, let us begin. I'm going to start by choosing a deck for your reading. And today, I guess we're going to go with, what are we going to go with? All right, Libra. I don't know what's about to happen, but we're going to go with Tarot of the Divine by Yoshitani. You know, every deck has a personality and is different for every reader. And each deck can like give certain energies and vibrations to readings and flavor them. So that being said, we'll see what happens here. I am going to shuffle. If you don't want to stay through the shuffling, I'll have a timestamp listed for you in the description box below. Let us begin. All right, please and thank you, Spirit. Libra energy. Messages for Libra energies. Thank you, Spirit. Libra energies. Thank you, Spirit. Libra. Ooh, ooh. All right. Messages for Libra. Messages for Libra energies. Please and thank you, Spirit. Messages for Libra. Messages for the Libras. Thank you, Spirit. All right. We're going to give one more for the Libras. Jesus. Okay. All right, Spirit. Let us begin. Libra. What have we today for Libras? All right, we're starting off with the Six of Swords. Yes, that's a good energy to begin, right? Well, I don't know, I want to say there's no good and bad. There's higher vibrational and lower vibrational energies for every card in combination, whether in tarot or astrology, okay? So we have the Six of Swords. We're mentally moving on. We are moving on. We're just like, we want to be at peace. We have the High Priestess because we know something. We're following our intuition. Your intuition is guiding you to a more peaceful place. Or if you want to move on successfully from wherever you are, whatever you're doing, trusting your intuition is going to be the most valuable thing you can do. And the Tower just flips out because we got some things going on in the environment, okay? We got some things going on. Things crumbling down with the Tower card. Spirit, Spirit. I keep calling you Spirit, Libra. Y'all might be really, this intuition card, this High Priestess card is in the second house of your value, of your worth. So it's like, y'all might be very in tune with Spirit right now because I keep calling you Spirit instead of Libra, which is not the usual. I've never done that on this channel. So that must be significant. Trust your Spirit because I'm just like, either they led you out of somewhere that was like, you could have gotten some information that was like, you need to move on, you need to go, something about to happen, and you did, and you could have avoided a complete and utter nightmare disaster, okay? Or this could be what's going on right now, or look, trust your intuition right now, Libra, is all I'm trying to say. because they're trying to steer you in the right direction, whoever they are in your energy. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. They're trying to make sure that you come out on top in whatever karmic ass stuff is going on right now, because this is karmic. And by karmic, I mean it is fated, destiny, of the divine, of forces that you cannot control. How about that? This is not anything that you can control. All right, we have 3 major arcana in a row, and the fact that the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune are right next to each other just lets me know that this can be good or bad for any individual, depending on, are they following the guidance that they are given? Okay, are they following that guidance? Because right now is the time to be following that guidance. We have the Strength card. Wow, Spirit is trying to talk to you because they're trying to make sure that you're good in this. The words impending doom came to mind. Lord Jesus. They're trying to make sure that you're good during whatever scuffle is about to be popping off. They are trying to get you out of there, whatever is happening, or this did happen, one of the two. We have the 8 of Cups. So if Spirit told you to get on out of somewhere, yes, please do, because they're trying to protect you. And that will be your protection, is getting out of somewhere. And you may have you had to have been getting these intuitive messages. Okay, you would have had to have been getting them. This would just be confirmation right here. The 10 of Swords. Okay, the 10 of Swords, and it's right underneath the Tower. Spirit protected you by telling you to get the F out of Dodge, because something bad was about to happen. Now, it doesn't have to be dire as like what's going off in these cars, but I mean, it wouldn't have been good. This would have been not good. Okay. It's so funny because at the beginning I just had this whole spiel about, you know, depending on its higher vibrations and lower vibrations for everything, which is true. Like, this doesn't, I mean, depending on, you know, your own personal energy, this could just be, you know, the Tower could have just been that you changed your mind. You decided, you know, we're not doing this, whatever. Bottom line is, either you did or you're going to have to follow your intuition, because this, I don't know what is going on. It would have crushed you. And by crushed, I meant like emotionally, like, look, something wasn't right. Spirit was about to shoot it down, because this Wheel of Fortune, that's Jupiter, and it's right next to Mars. That's like God bringing the axe. Okay? They weren't playing. Like, Spirit was about to, there was about to be some supernatural effing around and finding out, popping off, and it would have devastated you, is what I'm seeing. But from what I'm seeing, though, Spirit lets you know you need to go, because what's about to happen, you don't want to be here for it, and you walked away. That's what I'm seeing here. Again, this is past, present, future reading. If you're getting these messages, you know, maybe it's time for me to head on out of here. Maybe it's time for me to go. Well, listen. Okay? Listen. Look. Oh, the 10 of Cups. See? Look, see, you got to trust Spirit. They ain't trying to lead you out of nowhere for no reason. Okay? Okay. Hallelujah. But this is right up under Jupiter too, letting you know. I'm trying to remember, I kept calling you Spirit. Your spirits are trying to talk to you, spirits, ancestors, okay? Trying to let you know. Something wasn't right. That's all I'm going to say about that. Like, and like all of a sudden there's a random net in here or whatever it is. And that is just like, doesn't really happen. Look. What I'm getting off of this is not good. Look, I don't even want to say it because I don't get into those types of energies. Like, I don't do that. But like, don't these people look right? These people look passed on. Okay, we have a 10 of swords, a gruesome 10 of swords. Okay, and then these people look passed on. So I don't know what was going on in y'all personal world. All I'm saying is you walked away from it. Following your intuition helped you avoid this. Okay, but also the your ancestors, those who came before you, could be looking out for you. They're the ones trying to tell you, you know, something ain't right. You got to get up out of here. Be thankful that you did listen. We have the Empress. Wow. Spirit is saying whatever you left behind, you don't even need it because you're the Empress. You can create. Spirit is encouraging you to go and create a new future. Go and create a new garden. Okay, go bloom and be planted somewhere else. Okay, that is going to be best for you. And I see y'all doing that, like I said, with the six of swords coming out first. So good for you if you listen. They're just trying to, this is your confirmation right now that you avoided something not good. Like, not good. We have a King of Cups. I see your intuition heightening, your connection to your spirit guides, ancestors, whatever you acknowledge. I see it heightening and increasing. And it's going forward going to be the most beneficial tool that you have in your arsenal. It's going to be, it is this making sure that you're constantly in communication with your spiritual team is about to be the most beneficial thing in your life, because look, the thing is, Spirit wants you to be okay. Like, the whole universe is conspiring to make sure you're okay, because Spirit sees you as a loving, nurturing, caring person. Like, this is not just any Empress in this deck, okay? This is the Mother Mary, right? Okay? A loving, nurturing figure. Good enough to carry your Christ. All right. Look. So they want you to be good, and they're like, we want you to be good, but it's about to hit the fan. So if you don't go though, you ain't gonna be good. It's like in the Bible with Lot, you know, not so good things was about to happen. They're like, look, we want you to be good. You're gonna have to get out of here though if you want to be good. So it's that kind of information, it's that kind of energy. So kudos. This is your confirmation. I'm just seeing this being a confirmation that good for you if you've walked away. If you're getting the intuitive nudges, I need to get out of here. Something, right? Always trust your intuition. That's going to be your most beneficial thing. Always trust your intuition. And in doing so, you're going to be able to strengthen that intuition. It's just going to continue to guide you. I'm seeing this like spiral. Normally people are like, oh my gosh, it's a vicious cycle, but this is a beneficial cycle. A cycle of, oh, you trust Spirit and you get blessed and move out of danger, and then your intuition strengthens. And then again, you trust Spirit, and then you get brought out of whatever and you get blessed, then your intuition strengthens. It's like a beneficial cycle. And that's what I'm seeing, and that's what you need to keep going with. They see all the things that you have planted, all the seeds that you have planted, all the blossoming that you have done, and the growth, and they want to make sure that continues. But what it couldn't continue in this other place. Now, this for sure is a familial situation, whether it's your own family of origin or the family you created, like a spouse. Okay, there's family here. Okay, there's relationships here. The 10 of Swords is in the 7th house. Okay, and the 8th house is the 10 of Cups. So, yes. We have the Moon. You saw this coming, or you see it coming. You see something coming. Some of y'all are out here psychic as whatever. Like, this is dang sure a confirmation for you, because you would be knowing this and feeling this. Like, you would be like, yup, spirit guided me on. That's the only people I trust now, is the people I cannot see, because let me tell you, you saw it coming. You might get, I be trying to stay light, but it's just like, you might get evidence in the coming days that everything that you saw was real. Okay. You might get evidence in the coming days that everything spirit told you was 100% accurate and for fact. And you're going to be like, it's going to solidify your faith and strength in spirit, because you're going to be like, wow, how, there's no way you could have known. Spirit literally guided you. There was no book. There was nobody there to confirm, except for maybe us readers. If you listen, you know, you probably are. I'm just saying. I don't know if this is the first, second, third time you've ever seen a reading. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I mean, there's a lot of positive energy surrounding you, but I don't know what's going on in this environment with whatever else is just out here. You good though, thank God. Like I said, evidence in the coming days that what spirit was trying to tell you was for real. We have a Queen of Cups, so now we have counterparts out here. And I was going to allude to that, like, maybe spirit told you to leave a relationship because they got something better for you. And now we have the counterparts here with this 10 of Cups. So you might, this would be your confirmation that yes, you're going to get evidence of that in the coming days. So that would be your counterpart coming in, or you all taking it to the next level, a relationship to the next level. Yeah. But I'm seeing where it's just like your position is maintained. Okay? Your position is maintained. But what I'm really seeing here is the strengthening of your spiritual acumen. That's what I am seeing that here. Because even with this King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, right in between them is the moon. Okay? And this Queen of Cups is blind, so she's really only feeling. If you're not this spiritual person, then someone highly gifted told you about what was going to happen with you in the coming days. And it looks like whatever they said is going to come to pass. We have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. We have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. I don't know what happened to a past person in your life, or what is about to happen to a past person in your life. But you're not going to be there when whatever comeuppance is what I'm hearing happens to them. You're not going to be there. You have already left because you followed your spirit or whomever told you about this. But I'm seeing you seeing evidence of that in the coming days. That being said, like I said, your spirit don't lead you out of nowhere for no reason. They're usually leading you somewhere better. And that's where this Lovers comes in. But it is a choice, right? Forgive me. Give me a second to get these energies. I'm seeing two loving energies coming together. We have this King and Queen of Cups, and the bottom of the deck is really just kind of confirming that. But y'all have both been through a lot. Like, we have a Tower and a 10 of Swords. Could be, and then the moon is like right in between them. It's like, could be both of y'all are coming from a situation like that. but you've avoided yours. I don't know, this person that you, this counterpart of yours who you will be linking up with, I don't know if they avoided their tower. I don't know if they avoided their tower. They might have had to go through it because they don't have the intuitive faculties that you have. Either way, y'all coming together is about to be justice. Justice. For some of you, maybe not all of you, the past person is going to be very affected by the two of y'all coming together. That's for some of you all. This other person might not want to see you move on. Maybe not want to see you move on with this other person, or just in general. But they got some other stuff to deal with that they don't need to be worried about you. They don't need to be worried about you or what you going through or what you gonna do, because they have something else that they need to worry about. I don't know what it is, but just be glad that you're not going to be wrapped up in it if you trust it and follow your spiritual guidance. Let me go on ahead and get some oracle cards with this one. And I'm going to go with the Ascended Masters Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. So funny, it was already on the Twin Flame card with this Lovers at the bottom of the deck here. But Spirit, clarification and or guidance here, please, for the lovely Libras. Yeah, Spirit is saying they brought you out of there not for you to die on the vine, but for you to take your plants, okay? You're going to have to put them in their pots. You're going to dig them up out this earth that they was in this other relationship. You're going to put them in some temporary pots so you can transport them somewhere else to the new garden. Then you're going to plant them in the new garden. That's what Spirit is saying. They're saying we're not having you uproot all your plants and all of your garden, all your roses for them to die. We're having you uproot that ish out of this soil that's about to be stricken down or struck or stricken or blown to bits. And we're going to have you over here in a new garden where they can bloom and blossom and grow. Because that's what I'm seeing. Spirit is saying we did not have you out here to lose, to fail, even if it's in the moment, you know. Right now, you got your flowers and your whole garden, your whole menagerie, whatever, in a whole temporary pot situation. You like, what the heck? Y'all's out here in some temporary pots. It's looking like, what? Okay, you might be living out the suitcase, eating on the styrofoam right now, but Spirit's saying it's okay. I'm going to get you to the place that I told you I would bring you, and you're going to be replanting those things, and you're going to be just fine. You're going to be blessed and highly favored. Seeing a lot of love here in whatever this new connection is that y'all would come into. I am seeing, though, like I said, this other person may not have avoided their tower, so they would be coming in slow, meaning they would need to take it slow. They would need to take it slow. They might still be shell-shocked from their situation. They didn't avoid the tower. They had to survive the tower. We have priorities. And for this, I'm getting, you are Spirit's top priority. Spirit's letting you know we're doing this for you. We're trying to help you. Okay, we want you to move on. We want you to be, you know, strengthened. That's top priority right now, is your preservation, is what Spirit is saying. We have right. Okay. Spirit, okay, and you see this big old moon behind the right card, okay? That's letting me know Spirit wants you to be writing down your guidance. Write it down. Write it down. Also write down your affirmations or your goals and everything. Spirit wants you to be acting as if none of this has happened. Like, basically, Spirit wants you to be exactly who you have been this whole time. This Empress, the Empress creates, right? They are blessed with fertility to create. So Spirit wants that to be your main priority, is continuing to create, not focusing on whatever was going on or is about to go on. We have crystals. So some of you might want to work with crystals or get some special crystals. There might be particular crystals that you're drawn to. Seeing a lot of purple here in both of these two cards, so it could be some amethyst. There's even purple in this High Priestess card, so you might want to work with some amethyst or something like that. But Spirit is also saying you are this Empress, so if you priorities writing down your affirmations and such, okay, it will crystallize into form. That is manifestation, and that's what the Empress does. So Spirit wants you to focus on your manifestations. They don't want you looking back, okay? I brought up a lot. They don't want you looking back, turning into a pillar of salt. They don't want you going back, dealing with the past, dealing with these people, because it's gonna be you're gonna be salty. It's gonna be a salty situation. Crystals, right? Salt crystals. Okay. Spirit wants you to be focusing on the future and this new. Don't be trying to go back. Don't be looking back. Like, oh, but no. Trust your intuition. If they led you out, they led you out. Don't be trying to go back. Don't be trying to look back. Don't be thinking. Don't even worry about it. We have take charge of this situation, Moses. That's Spirit taking charge of your situation, because that's right above Jupiter, and Jupiter is the god, the guru in the chart in astrology, okay? And again, that's right up above this Ancestors card, this Ten of Cups card. They're letting you know that they part in the Red Sea for you, okay? Y'all might, okay? So we don't want to be like the doubting Israelites, where God brings us through the flipping Red Sea, and then we all confused, and we like, oh, we don't know what to do because we're out here still in the desert. We ain't got to Canaan yet, so we gonna build a golden calf. So it's like, just because you haven't seen the evidence yet does not mean you start doubting and going back to the past and the things that God brought you out from. That's why I am seeing here. That's why the very first card is the Six of Swords, meaning keep going. Keep going. You're not going back to anything that God brought you out of, because then you're going to be salty. Okay, you're going to be a pillar of salt. All right? So, we ain't building no golden calves. We're not going back, okay, to the traditions, to the people, to whatever broke us. We're going to continue on until we get to Canaan, to the land flowing with milk and honey. Right? Right? It took them a while, though, but it was longer, though, because they was out here tripping in the wilderness, building golden calves and stuff. But they didn't even have to do that, though, because God was like, okay, we brought you out, but it's just going to be a journey, though. You got to have to just, patience and divine timing. And that is what the Wheel of Fortune is all about. Divine timing. But another way you can take charge of this situation, like I said, is to be actively acting as if, manifesting, or writing down your affirmations, thinking about what you want for the future, telling yourself more positive thoughts, and communicating the love that you feel, and being patient, especially if this does involve another person and they're still getting through their tower. Oh, you're going to have to be patient with them, because the Tower and the Ten of Swords with the Moon, this screams PTSD, like trauma, like they went through something that is traumatic, and so they just gonna be love and all, but they're gonna need time to heal. Okay, time to heal. So patience and compassion, forgiveness. That's why I got the King and Queen of Cups here. You're going to need to be patient with them. It's going to take a little time for them to get to this Ten of Cups feeling after all that they have gone through. Okay? And when they tell you what they've gone through, that's when you thank God, Spirit, Source, your spirit guides, whatever led you out, because that same energy that they are healing from and that it's got them all traumatized, that's the same energy that Spirit saved you from. And you're going to be like, thank you, thank you. Because you're going to see the evidence I'm trying to tell you. You're going to see the evidence of what you left getting destroyed. Don't look back. Don't go. We ain't even worried about them. but you're gonna hear, but you're gonna see the evidence of everything God promised coming in as well. But it takes time, as the Spirit is saying, have some patience too. What? Oh, fertility at the bottom of the deck. That's just the same as this. See, Spirit wants you to know the situation is growing. It's taking some blossoming. I even think back there in the back there's like a rainbow back there. You got this person dancing that I never even noticed before. Okay, Spirit wants you to have joy. Okay, see, look, exactly. Find the blessings in your current situation. Persistence. Okay, this is about y'all's relationship coming together. Okay, all right, that's what this is. Because it even says, see the other person's point of view. So fertility, okay, that means this situation is blossoming between you and this new person. But find the blessing in your current situation, which is that y'all have found each other, but it's going to take persistence because this person needs to heal. So they're not going to be necessarily as expressive and as vulnerable and emotionally available yet, because they went through this betrayal, backstabbing, breaking up. They did, something happened. Whatever you avoided, they went through. Okay, so you're going to have to see their point of view, and you're going to have to remind yourself they are coming out of something that could have left them shell-shocked. Okay? Like in this card that's under this bottom of this deck, like something that left them like this. In their head, feeling like the donkey of the day, crying. But y'all still coming together though, because y'all love each other, but they gone through some stuff or have gone through it. And trust your intuition, because see, you're seeing the situation clearly or accurately. And that's so funny, because it looks very much like this right card. And this is why Spirit wants you to be writing down what you're getting through your intuition, because you're seeing it. Look how similar these cards look. It's just the God is the same. I mean, the difference is the gods are different. But this is why Spirit wants you to write it down, because you're seeing accurately. And when you go back to read what it is, whatever guidance that it is that you get, you're going to be able to see, wow, Spirit was absolutely spot on. Spot on, spot on. But be patient with this new love, because they're healing. If it seems like they're distant, or it seems like y'all not on the same page, just give it time, because they are healing. Okay? And then just be thanking Spirit that they led you out. Okay? And Spirit also wants you to also, whatever it is that they're telling you, to bring it into the physical. But that also includes your guidance, which is, if they're telling you to leave somewhere, you bring in the physical by actually physically leaving somewhere. Okay? Take charge of the situation. They left up out of Egypt. Okay? They physically left. They didn't just say, oh, God, deliver us. And then the Egyptians let them go, and then they just stayed. No, they also left. Okay? So, but kudos to a lot of you, because I'm seeing that that's already what y'all have been doing. But follow that inner guidance. I mean, this is a very good message. As you know, you're avoiding towers and avoiding backstabs and betrayals and all kinds of horrible things that might be happening out in the world. I mean, it could be even world events that somehow you're avoiding because you're listening to your spirit guides and they lead you out of places. You bobbing and weaving. World events, okay? Stuff that happens to others ain't happening to you because you out here bobbing and weaving. So write down what Spirit's telling you, follow that, and then write down all the things that you want to create, this new beautiful world that you want to have. And even if you don't see it as of yet, because there's going to be some persistence, it's going to take some time, it's going to, still trust and believe. Okay, so that is the message that I have for you, Libras. I hope that you enjoyed it. Hope you got something beneficial from it. And I thank you for stopping by this reading. Please remember to like, share with someone who cares, save it to a playlist for future reference. And by all means, subscribe for more wonderful readings and luxurious eye candy such as this. And until next time, have a gorgeous day. Bye.